Hello and welcome to today's show where I'm going to be sharing with you how you can attract money, how you can attract wealth through your human design type. It's a question that I get asked a lot here on YouTube, on my social media channels, when clients come and work with me. I get it asked a lot. And actually it's interesting because, I always look at money as energy. So you might as well be asking me, how do I attract more clients? How do I attract more opportunities? How do I attract love into my life? Because it's all energy. Everything that we are looking to attract into our lives is energy, and money is energy, but often we don't look at it in that way. We see it as something really physical and really tangible, and of course it is. Money, the reason why I'm so excited really and inspired to teach women how to attract money is that I believe that as women we need to be empowered around money. We need to have money because money gives us choices, and choices give us freedom, and I stand for freedom 100%. So one of the ways that we can find that freedom and be able to grow ourselves financially wherever you are in your business, it doesn't matter if you're just starting your business, whether you've been running your business for 5 years, whether you're still to break through the 5-figure mark, or whether you're at the 7-figure mark. If you are in a business, if you're running a business, if you're a founder, I would think that one of the objectives of the business would be for you to be able to grow the income and generate the income coming into the business. So you're looking to generate wealth, and human design, of course, it's always the solution. Human design always gives us access to that. So welcome to my channel. I'm going to be going live every single Thursday. I've made a commitment to do it, and I think it's a great idea. It's wonderful to have you join me live. And if you are watching me live, then please comment. Hi, Rachel. It's great to see you. So please put your comments, your aha moments, any questions that you have in the comments box. And of course, if you're watching this on the replay as well, I love to come back and interact with you. If this is the first time that you're ever seeing me and watching me, my name is Abigail Rebecca. I am a human design business mentor, and I empower women to be iconic. I believe that we need to go out there and we need to be visible, and we need to be confident and self-expressed in order to create success within our business. But so many of us, haven't we, as women, have been so conditioned to be a certain way. I need to be like this, I need to be like this, I need to be like her in order to create success, in order to make money, in order to be happy. But actually what human design does is it teaches us to look inwards, right? Because all the answers are inside. So I'm going to be sharing lots of things with you today, but I want you to know this, and this is really important. I really want you to start trusting yourself. Trusting yourself that the answers lie within you. This is not a show and tell from me. This is just a gentle exploration that we're going to be doing every single week that will take you through lots of different dynamics with your business. We're talking obviously about money today, but this is for you to go away and meditate on and journal on and do your due diligence around, so that you can really start to trust yourself as a business owner, as a founder, again, wherever you are in your business. Because if you were in that if you were in that startup phase, or you're in that growth phase, there will be new challenges that will be coming to you about money. And at the end of the day, I want you to make money. I want you to feel wealthy. I want you to be wealthy and show up in the energy of that. And we all have a unique energy and strategy for creating and receiving wealth, and that is found within our human design. What human design does is it teaches us or it shows us how we can step into that higher vibration. So I would love to know in the comments what human design types you are. Who do we have watching? I'm a projector. I'm a 4/6 human design projector. I have um, my sacral, I'm just forgetting my words then, hang on a minute. I'm emotional, so my inner authority is emotional, and I am an energy projector. I would love to know what your design is, because for me as a projector, my higher vibration is success. So I know that when I am vibrating at that higher level of success, then more opportunities are going to come in. Rachel, you're a 5-1 generator. We love 5-1s. We love 5-1s. Okay, so you as a 5-1 generator, your highest vibration is satisfaction. So when you feel satisfied, when you have that inner satisfaction, that's when you're going to be vibrating at that higher level. More opportunities are going to come to you. Lena, it's lovely to see you. How are you, my darling? A projector, of course. 2-5. So a 2-5 projector. So again, as projectors, we are vibrating at that higher vibration, that higher frequency of success. When we are following our strategy in human design. So for us, Lena, as projectors, and I'd love to know, we've got a few people watching at the moment, so please pop in and say what your design is. So Lena, for us as projectors, the strategy obviously is to wait for the invitation. This is not passive energy. It's not a passive way of being, but it does serve us really well. So when we are waiting for the invitation, when we're being invited into things, we feel really successful. Rachel, you're designed to respond to things, not to initiate, to respond. So when you are waiting to respond, and when you are moving forward in response to something, that makes you feel really satisfied, because life flows really easily. That is what money responds to. When you are in that high vibration, when you are following your strategy, and for those of you who maybe are watching this on the replay, if you're a manifestor, your strategy is to inform. If you're a manifesting generator, the same as a generator, you're waiting to respond. If you are a reflector, then you are waiting for that moon cycle, on average around about 28.5 days. When you are in alignment with your design, you are going to be vibrating at that higher level, and money is going to basically flow into you, and money is an amplifier of your energy. I always say that money amplifies who you are. You know, have you ever heard that there's a lot of opinions around money that are aligned to scarcity, and guess what they are? They are stories that have been passed through down to us generationally to keep us stuck where we are, to make us think, I can't make money, I'm not good enough to make money, I haven't been born into wealth, so that you are stuck in that place. And there is a reason for this, because if you're stuck in that place, it means the rich can get richer. Okay, that's how it has been historically. So one of the things that I hear a lot is that, you know, that a lot of rich people aren't very nice, or, you know, you hear evil being associated quite a lot with money. But money isn't evil. I mean, evil people might be rich, but then evil people might be poor. Money doesn't make that person evil. They'll be evil whether they're rich or whether they're poor. And a really lovely person, it doesn't suddenly make them evil just because they've got some money. Okay, so there are wonderful people in this world, and there are evil people in this world, and there are lots of people in the middle. And some of those people are rich, and some of those people don't have any money, but they still continue to be evil or nice. Okay, if we want to kind of look at it in that linear way. So this is what I want to invite you to do first of all today, is really look at the words and the terminology that you use when you are talking about money, when you're talking about wealth, when you're talking about yourself in alignment with that money and wealth. What is the language that you're using? Are you putting own projections, 5 ones, are you putting your own projections onto money? Because money, it does not have an emotional charge. Money's just like, money's chill. Money's just there, chilling out in your bank, okay? Or it might be chilling out there, you know, in your investments, amplifying itself. Money's okay. Money's doing okay. All right, we're the ones that put the emotional attachments to it. And then we can decide what emotional attachment we want to put on it to it. So I can decide that money's just going to like completely corrupt me and corrupt people, and I'm never going to be able to make any money. I don't have any money, end of. Or I can decide actually that money's really good for me. I can do good things with money. Money is being attracted in to my life, and money is good. I can decide whether to do that or not. So that's the first thing that I wanted to share with you. And, you know, I work with a lot of clients who've got a lot of money, and they're nice people. End of. They're nice people. So money is an amplifier of energy. But there's a big difference between chasing after money, chasing, which, unless you are actually a manifestor, is completely against your strategy within your human design. And even manifestors really aren't designed to chase money. I mean, there's a difference between chasing money and magnetizing it through embodiment. And how do you get to embodiment? You start to really appreciate yourself, value yourself, and fall in love with yourself. That is where it really flows. So this is a really good way to actually check in with yourself and feel in your body. Where can you feel the money? Like, where do you feel the money energy? And how does it feel to you? Does it feel safe, or does it feel terrifying? Really check in, you know, use this as an example to check in today. Okay, so I'm gonna jump into the different human design types, and where I see through my experience, my own experience in my life, my experience working with hundreds, if not thousands, of corporate leaders throughout the whole of my career. You know, I've got nearly 30 years of working in corporate and working within my business and helping people create wealth, whether that is, you know, through promotion and their salaried positions in corporate, with businesses also being able to bring money into their business, or through my work now as an entrepreneur, where I work with female founders and help them predominantly to create wealth, because it's one of the big things that they want to be able to create in their lives. And mostly they want to create that in their lives because they are building their business with purpose and with intention, and they want to use that money to be able to create something really significant in their life, not only for themselves but also for their friends and their family and for the world, really. So the way that I see it in terms of human design and the different types of energy that we have within human design, let's look at generators and manifesting generators first of all, because you make up 70% of the population. So generators, you are not designed to initiate, you're designed to wait to respond. And where you attract your money, where you attract your wealth and your abundance, is through doing work that lights you up. And I know it's like, is it really that simple? Yes, it is actually. It is simple. Because if you're doing work that really, really lights you up, that you are excited to wake up for, that it feels like you could work every single minute of the hour, every hour of the day, every day of the week, and it still doesn't feel like work because it's so freaking amazing. That is one of the ways that you're going to be able to attract money into your life, because when you take that energy and you go out and you show up with your visibility feeling very, very confident and talking about the work that you love to do and the work that lights you up, money is going to be attracted into you because opportunities are going to come to you that you can then respond to. And manifesting generators, this is exactly the same for you. But actually, you have a different way of magnetizing that wealth because you also magnetize it through the variety of work that you do and the speed. So you're here. So if we look at generators, I was explaining this to my partner Kev the other day. Okay, so generators, I see you like on a train track, like this is the start, this is the finish. I'm going to do all the things, and as I'm going down the track, I am attracting all the amazing opportunities into me, and I'm attracting them because I'm feeling satisfied. So I'm attracting all the things that will make me feel even more satisfied, and guess what? That is then going to light me up even more, and I can respond to them. Manifesting generators, you're on the train track, and then the train track goes this way and that way and that way and that way and that way, right? So you are designed not to stay on one path. You're designed to zip around. You can course correct, you can go back on yourself. That's absolutely fine as long as you do that with intention and you're not doing it through panic. But when you are able to follow these multiple aligned passions, then that's when you're going to be able to attract that wealth and abundance into your life and into your business. Projectors. Projectors, if you're a projector like me, you attract your wealth through recognition and invitations. Now, projectors, we are designed to be wealthy. As far as I'm concerned, we are designed to be wealthy because we're designed to be successful. We are designed to be seen and appreciated and paid very, very well for the work that we do and the guidance that we give only when we're invited into that. So if we're sharing our wisdom with the right audience, not trying to kind of chase off everyone else and in this needy energy and like, look at me. No, let's stop that. Look at me. Let's just be very intentional about how we're going out into this world and who we're interacting with and who we're aligning our energy with. And when you are receiving invitations from the right people, from your right clients, they will see you, they will recognize you, they will appreciate you, and they will pay you very well. Where you are blocking the energy is when you're trying to chase after it. You're trying to kind of like do things without being invited into it. Okay, and generators, manifesting generators, exactly the same for you in terms of chasing. When you're chasing after money, you're going to repel it. You need to attract it and magnetize it in with your beautiful aura. Manifestors, so manifestors make up 9% of the population. And again, if you're watching this now or you're watching it on the replay, I'd love to know in the chat what your human design is, and if you're a manifestor. Manifestors have this very unique energy where you are actually designed to initiate. You need to follow your strategy of informing before you initiate, otherwise everyone's going to go, whoa, what's going on here? And guess what? When that happens, you block money. Okay, so inform. You create wealth through that bold initiation, starting the fires, starting the missions. Hey, I've got an idea. Who wants to come on board with me? Let's go. Okay? Independent creation. You don't need to wait for anything and anyone. You can just go ahead and initiate. Manifestors, have a conversation with money. Money is energy. You need to give money the heads up. Just as you're informing people around you when you're going ahead and initiating, it's really important for you to also inform money. Just let money know that you're going to be going ahead and you're doing something. Give money the heads up. That is also part of your strategy. And then reflectors, beautiful reflectors. Only 1% of the population are beautiful unicorns. Okay, you align with your wealth through timing. Now, we all know, and I always make a joke of this, you don't need to wait 28.5 days to decide what you're going to have for dinner. but you might want to wait 28.5 days if you're deciding whether you want to make a major investment in your business, or you want to launch a course, or you want to move premises. These are the bigger and larger business and life decisions. So reflectors, it's really, really important for you to pick up the different nuances that add to your decisions as you go through life, hanging out in the right environment. So you align with wealth, not just through the timing, the 28.5 days here and there, but also your environment and being around the right people. It's really, really important for you to be around the right people. So just as manifesting generators and generators, you can block the wealth by trying to chase after things instead of waiting to respond to things. Projectors, you can block wealth by going out there and giving unsolicited advice and trying to guide every single person on this planet instead of being invited in to do so. And manifestors, how you can block your wealth by not informing, and especially not informing many. Reflectors, you can block your wealth by just going ahead and doing things and not waiting for that sustained period of time, but most importantly, hanging around in the wrong environments. So look, how you align with your natural money flow is up to you. This is a tool that I want to share with you that I think will be really useful for you. I think if you're watching this, you're already interested in human design, you already like what you talk about, and you see the benefit in it, and maybe you are fully in the experimentation of human design. I always say this: don't believe a word that I say, go out and live it and breathe it and see how things show up differently for you. Human design is a huge experimentation, and I want to come onto YouTube every single week and share these really short talks with you, so that you can then have some resources and some inspiration and some accountability to be able to go out there and create an incredible life. And what an incredible life you will be able to create if you have the money to sustain you with that. You know, that if you have the money to travel, if you have the money to turn left on the aircraft and go and sit in first class when you fly around the world and you do travel, if you have the money to be able to reinvest in your business, if you have the money to be able to hire incredible people in your business, if you have the money to be able to give to donate and give to charitable causes and businesses and initiatives that you really align to, that you really want to be able to help. That for me personally is me living my fullest self-expression, because when I live my fullest self-expression, that is me wealthy, that is me empowered around money and having the money to be able to do things like that. And that's where I want you to be as well, regardless of whether you feel that you don't have any money at the moment or whether you have lots of money, like to continue to be able to create that money in your life. You can definitely do it when you're aligned to your human design. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining me today for my first live. I am trying to make it short and sweet, about 20 minutes. So, you know, I could just talk forever about human design and about money, but I'm going to leave it there. But I just wanted to say thank you so much. Go and visit my website, abigailrebecca.com. There's lots of resources on there. And if this is the first time that you've ever found me and met me, then go and take a look at my videos on my YouTube channel, because there's lots of things on there that I talk about and supporting you with your human design. Oh, Lena, love the way you bring human design into the world. Thank you so much, Lena. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Rachel, for your beautiful comments and support. Thank you, everyone, for watching. It's wonderful to have you here. I really miss doing lives. I'm really looking forward to doing this every single week. Have an amazing day wherever you are, and I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.